Hello, my village. Hope everybody is good. Just give me a second to share. And I want you guys to share the video if you can. I'm not gonna bug y'all.
Hi.
That's my baby. He wants to say hi to you guys. If you are tuning in, can you wave, say hi, comment, so I can know who it is, because I can't see who it is that's tuning in. I appreciate it. I'm just sharing this really quick. And you can share the video. This topic is how much of your past do you share with your kids? Hey. Thank you guys for saying hi. This topic is important to me because I get a lot of kids that I talk to, and they'll say, like, I don't know anything about my mom or my dad. And it's like, you don't tell them about you. A lot of kids just really don't know who their parents are outside of being mommy or daddy, or who they've present themselves to be from the time that their child is born. A lot of kids really don't know anything about their parents' past, stuff like that. Like, I asked my parents, I asked my mom and dad, because when you get an application, sometimes they'll say, like, what city and state did your parents meet in? Some people don't even know that. Like, you gotta at least know the basics. Something, so you can have, like, be able to answer questions like that. Those are basic questions. But I don't know why parents at times shield their truth from their kids. And it's a shame. It's sad. But I have a nosy kid, and he's very curious. He always asks, like, where do you and my dad meet? And, like, how did you guys become best friends and then now you guys have a kid? Like, he asks those serious questions like that. Like, we have to explain it to him. We were childhood best friends. You know, we lived together in high school. Most kids don't know their parents. Oh my God, most kids don't even know their real names, Susan. I did, like, volunteering at my son's school, and kids don't even know their nickname. They don't even know their real name. Like, it's a shame how much they're shielded from, and it's amazing. Hey, Reese. It's amazing how much people don't get involved in, like, having those conversations with their kid. Hey, Luana. Hey, coaches. But basically, we put on an image for our kids the same way we do with strangers. And it's a shame that a lot of parents do that. They treat their kid like a stranger. They only give them what they want them to know about them, what they want them to see, or how they want to be perceived. They put on that false representative. That's what I call it. It's a false representative. And their kids just don't know. They don't know, like, oh, their parents got in trouble just like they are. And, like, sometimes I don't even punish my son for certain things, because I be like, I was the same way. And I tell him, I used to do the same thing. My mom had to sit in the class with me because I wouldn't shut my mouth. I know my kid gonna talk because I did it. I knew he get bored in class. Like, you gotta tell him, like, you're not alone in that situation. You gotta tell him some things they get from you because they are a part of you. So sometimes you got to make your kid feel better by explaining to them that they're not alone in the situation. You've been there, you understand, because they'll be like, Mom, you don't understand, or Dad, you don't understand because you're not in my shoes. And you'll be like, yes, I was. But it helps to build a bond with your kid as well when it comes to that, because they think you're perfect, but you're not. They don't know that you were flawed. They don't know that you've done dumb stuff and made mistakes too. And it allows them to be able to make those mistakes and learn from it. I know a lot of times we try to protect them from making those mistakes because we want to be a helicopter parent and prevent them from going through what we went through. But not all the time that's a good idea. They still need to know the true us. And eventually you'll get tired of faking. When you start bringing them around family and friends and they bring up these old stories and your kid be shocked, like, Mom, you did that? Like, I seen old pictures of my cousins or my aunts, and I be like, oh, you had the little hot mama pants. You thought you was cute. we do that. We bring out pictures as a family and we laugh about it. We would tell my auntie, like, oh my God, you used to show your legs and you was fast. Like, we used to say stuff like that, but it's jokingly, but we don't know that side of them. So when we do see pictures with the big afros and naturalistas and stuff, it's shocking to us, and we ask for the story behind that picture. Where were you at? What were you guys doing? Stuff like that. I tell my kids too much. They try to use it against me. Amber, my son, did the same thing. Well, Mom, you did it. And I'll be like, okay, you got me on that one. Because he is big for using your words against you. But you can't have them looking at you as though you never made a mistake and you punish them for theirs. It's not fair. Even though you're the parent, it's not fair to not be, what do you call it? Transparent with them. It's okay to be transparent. Hey, April. Hey, cousin. You guys share the video. Y'all know I'm trying to get my numbers up. I'm not going to harass y'all, but I trust that y'all will share. Some people need to hear this. It's the beginning of the year. It's time to get it right this time. It's a year of transformation. It's a year of elevation. That's my word for the year, elevation. We have to move to the next level. We got to be great for us. We got to be great for our kids, our family. And it's important for your kids to see you make mistakes as well, and that to see that you learned from them, so they know, okay, this person did this mistake and they learned from it. It's a learning opportunity for them. They're continually learning from their mistakes. You just teach them how to get through it if they do make a mistake, but I'm not gonna say don't punish them for it, because some things you do have to speak up on, but don't hold them like accountable for it too much when you know you did the same thing and you gave your parents a hard time. Like, my parent would tease me and be like, your son is getting you back the same way you did us. He's getting you back 10 times worse with his mouth and smart mouth and stuff. Let me see. When she do say or even feel a certain way, I go into my stories. It's good. Sometimes my transparency give her relief and allow her to. And that's good. I'm so proud of you, Randy, for doing that. That's good. And especially you have like a teenager. So that's good, because she's getting ready to go off into college age. And it's important for her to know, because in adulthood, you know, when we first started off as our late teens, going off to college and stuff, we made some dumb mistakes. We didn't take stuff seriously. Some of us like to learn the hard way. And I was kind of like one of those people. Be honest in their capacity of understanding. Yes, Amber. Also, like, stop putting on a false representative for them. They're your kids. You're stuck with them for life no matter what. So eventually you're going to get tired of faking it. Eventually that's going to burn you out, because you're going to forget the lies you said, all that. Eventually the truth will show up. It might not be from you. You'd rather the truth come from you than someone else. So, like, if you had a past struggling with addiction and stuff like that, now you got your stuff together because you had a kid, that can run in their blood. They can be battling with something like substance abuse or whatever and not understand why this is happening. It can be a generational curse. It can be a history of people with alcoholism and different addictions. So sometimes you do have to open up and give them that information, because it'll save them from themselves and it'll help them understand what they're dealing with. I asked my parents questions. I asked my dad, like, what's the history of sickness, and do we have a history of depression, stuff like that, because it's important to know. Like, I don't drink. I grew up with my dad being an alcoholic. I don't drink because I don't want to go down that path, because I know, like, how it was growing up like that. I don't want my kid to grow up like that. But he admits it. We talk about it. He's like one of my clients too. I'm his parent coach. We talk about it. We do interventions with my dad, and we make sure he understands, like, how your actions affected me, and you tried to hide it, but we knew about it. So let's have this conversation now that we're adults and it's out in the opening and you're finally admitting it and accepting that. Let's talk about how this started. One of his first jobs was working in Budweiser warehouse for years, and they had unlimited access to beer. We're like, ding, ding, ding. That's where it started. It started with work and his career path. So it's always good to know about the past, because we used to wonder, like, how did he get this way and what happened? And when you start asking questions, it start coming out. But it took years, because my mom did protect us from a lot of the stuff, but we wanted to know, like, what is this pattern? And that's why I seek so much to help families break generational curses, break the cycle, keep their kids informed with anything. If it's health problems, if everybody in the family got diabetes, we need to figure out where to break that eating habit, because everybody eating the same. You got to figure that out, because that's a generational thing. And then people label it as hereditary, but it's really not. It's just the patterns that everybody do are the same, and that's why everybody have the same results. So somebody have to break that cycle. I shared your video. Thank you, cousin. But yeah, it's very important to show up with your real representative. Don't show up with a fake representative with your kids. Kids can seek out fake people and they'll call you out. If you got a kid like mine, he'd be like, Mom, you don't really act like that. Like, he would call you out and be like, you're being fake. Why are you doing this? Like, he would let you know, and he do not bite his tongue, and he's just like me. I was that slick mouth kid. My mom used to bust me in my mouth, like, pow, like, your smart mouth gonna get you in trouble. She used to always say that. And then now I get asked to speak to people. So it's getting me paid now. But I was just wanting to tell you guys that I do have another video I want to talk about. It's called Get It Together, with this whole government shutdown, how it's affecting a lot of people, and it's time for them to get it together. But I will go live probably tomorrow about that video. But share this video and let's have a conversation. If you want help getting to know your kids a little better, or your kids getting to know you, I did put the link in the bio for my icebreaker cards. I have the parent edition, the child edition, the teen edition, and the co-parenting edition. They range from $20 to $30 depending on which one. But it helps you open up that conversation with your kids for stuff they want to know, like, what did you go to school for? Like, what was your major? What did you want to be when you grow up, and why didn't you pursue that? Because some parents don't pursue their dreams because they had kids, even though it shouldn't stop because you had kids. But they have those type of questions for the kids to get to know the parent a little better, and that's the parent edition. And if the parents want to get to know the kids a little better, they can do the child edition. So you can definitely purchase those by clicking the link. It'll give you access to all four. You can choose which one you want. Please allow about a week and a half for shipping because they're coming from an international store. But that's what I wanted to come live with you guys about. My phone battery is really, really low. I've been on sales calls all day, yesterday and today. So I'm going to be really, really busy. I guess everyone want to get it together early in the year, but January is usually my busiest month. In February, when taxes start coming in, people invest in their child's future by using their taxes to get a coach to help them either co-parent. But if you want to schedule your breakthrough session, I do give one free 45-minute breakthrough session. You can message me to get on my schedule. I don't have any more appointments for this week. I'm booked out, but I am opening up appointments for next Monday and Tuesday. So go ahead and hit me up before all the slots are gone. I only can do about 5 people a day. That's about 5 hours of talking to you guys. But go ahead and hit me up. I do have some more slots left for next week. And thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to share, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Y'all like my shirt? Your next parent coach? Hopefully I'm your next parent coach. I had someone here make it for me, but you'll see a lot of other shirts that I'll have made. But thank you guys. I love you guys. Thanks for the support. This has been very, very amazing few days for me. I'm still on the momentum from the women's empowerment brunch that I went to Saturday, and my phone has been going off nonstop, so it's hard to keep it charged. And I will respond to you as fast as I can if you're messaging me. I think I'm caught up now, but definitely reach out and I'll be able to help you. And enjoy your day. I gotta go cook my baby some breakfast, some lunch and dinner. Have a nice day. Bye.